Okay, hi. Good morning, good afternoon, hello. Hi, Ronald, good to see you.
Yeah, same here.
It's it's what is it? It's late. Well, it's early evening for you, I imagine, huh?
8 p.m. So all good.
It, I just realized the extent of my blue void is visible.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh
yeah,
no!
yeah. Just a little bit, just a little
I
bit.
want people to think I live in an actual blue void.
Ah,
If they see that, then the illusion is broken. You know that. Oh
well,
no!
you can if you switch down your camera just a little bit, it's solved. Yeah, check solved. Oh,
Oh,
it went back.
the cable is yanking it. Wait. Oh, wait. Hold on.
A little bit higher. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yes, perfect.
Blue void. I'm back. Let's go. Nice. Okay. Anyway, good to see you. You're back on the show. I'm so excited. Like, how long has it been?
I think the last time was Spring IO last year, I think.
Wow. So
Yeah,
a
yeah,
year,
yeah.
more than a year and a half, even.
A
Wow.
year and a couple of months, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, spring. Were you at? You were probably at Spring IO, right? That's a good show. You're always there. Were you
This
there?
year I wasn't. I couldn't come because my wife went away for more than 10 days at exactly the same moment. So,
Gotta watch the
but
kids.
yeah, I had to watch the kids. But what I did, I thought I could do things. I could stress each morning get them in time in school, or I could just take them for a week to Barcelona, which is what I did in the end.
Yes. That's very relaxing.
Yeah, indeed.
So you were
Better than
actually in
school.
Barcelona, but you didn't go to Spring IO.
Yeah, I just visited and came by to say hi to some people, to Sergi and so, but didn't get to do any fun conferencing time this time.
Oh, that's a shame. Well, it doesn't feel like a Spring IO without you, my friend.
Oh,
We'll see you next year. Surely,
yeah,
I mean, there's so much. We have to. Spring Framework 7 and Spring Boot 4 are coming. You and
I
I should
know.
sit down and we should work on some of the latest changes there. There's
Yeah,
some, yeah. But okay. Separate from that, can you introduce yourself? I mean, it says Ronald, but who's Ronald,
yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah. Of course.
I know.
Yeah, so Ronald and I created a small hobby project a couple of years ago, right during COVID, which is called JobRunner. And
Wow.
then
Wait, it didn't
some,
exist before COVID.
sorry?
That thing didn't exist before COVID. I feel like
No,
it's
no,
been
no,
part of the
no.
world since forever.
No. It's I quit my job right before the lockdown, to be honest, which was quite scary, to be honest. But yeah, all went well in the end. So the hobby project grew a bit, and then some famous YouTuber, a certain Spring developer advocate, I think you know him, picked it
Deshaun.
up,
Oh yeah.
and then it started growing even more.
I'm sure it's unrelated, but that's good. I'm glad. Every little video I do, I hope somebody sees it, and if even one person likes it, I feel like that's a good video. Um, hey, no, that's good. But so JobRunner is it exists in this very unique space
Yeah,
where for the longest time I feel like there was an okay option. Quartz is okay, you
indeed.
know, but that's a Java solution. And if you're in the Java space, that's it. That's all you've got.
Yeah,
Outside of Java, there's BMC, there's cron, there's a cron jobs and jobs on Kubernetes. There's
yeah.
a bunch of things that all feel, you know, it's not Java. It doesn't feel nice
Just
to use
match.
it. You can't trust it to interact with your code. I don't know. It doesn't feel good. Um, so I guess maybe I just answered my own question. But why did you build this?
Oh, well, exactly why you mentioned. For me, there wasn't a
Hi.
really easy solution to do distributed processing in Java without without installing new infrastructure also, if you see what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Often everybody already has a database running, and I wanted to leverage existing infrastructure, like
Mm-hmm.
KISS, keep things stupid and simple, and that's why I wanted to create JobRunner.
Mm-hmm. And JobRunner is what? I mean, I would say, distributed scheduling and
Yeah,
job running.
yeah.
Am I missing some grand unifying theory behind it that I haven't explained?
No, it's exactly that with a dashboard.
Which is really all you need. I mean, it is everything, and it has a, obviously I love the Spring Boot starter experience. So you start up a Spring Boot app, add a starter. You can either become a worker node, you can become a leader node, or you can become a dashboard, or all three, or just any combination. And there's three starters. Is that right?
It's one starter, and you just property. Toggles properties that allow you to configure what you want or not.
Yeah, okay, that's awesome.
Yeah, and these things also even take into the account for native, if depending on Graal VM, you know it better than me.
Well, that was fun. We worked on that. That was good. But so the result is that you can build these. Like if you want to build a system that spins up 10 nodes and just takes work from the cluster and starts working on it, and these things can be like 100 megs of RAM, whatever, Graal VM lightning fast. They just sit there in the background doing work. Awesome. That's so good. It's so good.
Yeah, we added your feature request in our recent release, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Which one?
The fact that you could annotate a class with @async_job.
Yeah.
And then if you just call the class the method without any JobRunner thing going on, it will automatically be transformed to a job.
A request being sent.
Yeah, it's a little bit like the @async.
Yeah.
In Spring. But instead of being @async without any, if the GVM crashes, you lose your job in that case. Now it's all durable, it's stateful. You have everything inside the database and working without any job scheduler dependency.
Wow, wait, that sounds really cool. Was that my idea? I don't think it was. Maybe you're thinking of some other Josh.
No.
Wow, that is really cool. That's a great idea. I can't wait. And that's so what version of that? Is that the new one?
Yeah, that's the new one. 8.
Let's talk about that actually, because that's why everybody's here. They want to hear about the latest and greatest. I'm sure people know what JobRunr is at this point. Come on.
I hope.
I think right now Java is proving that it's a very good choice for lots of different use cases again and again. It always does this. To me, it always just shines because it's not just a web framework, right? Indeed. It's not just web search. Like Node and PHP exist entirely because of HTTP. Yeah, if you didn't have HTTP, those platforms would not be a thing, right? Whereas Java is, it has everything in it. You can do desktop apps, you can do AI, you can do batch processing and Android and everything, right? Like, so one of the things that I think really needs to be explored, and one of the things we should stress and endorse and cheer, is the fact that there's all these really great distributed computing patterns that are super easy to do in a Java ecosystem, thanks to great technologies like JobRunner. So, I love distributed computing. I love this back-end stuff. I love anything without HTTP. I mean, HTTP is great too, but my background is on, once the request has arrived in the web server and it's been handed off to something, what's the thing that you hand it off to? Is it a distributed job scheduling engine like that? Is it a message queue? Is it a workflow engine? Is it, all these things that play nicely together, So with that in mind, I'm really happy that you've got version 8, you say. That means you've got more than one version a year since COVID.
Yes. In the beginning, we did quite a lot of versions.
Wow, that's okay. It's growing fast.
Yeah.
And what's in the new, V8? Like what's? Wow.
Yeah, well, there is this whole trend with AI going on, and you want to train your LLMs and stuff like that. But all of that, it takes so much time processing all the documents, computing the vector embeddings, storing them. So we thought, this is going to take a lot of CPU, as we all know, a lot of energy. So why not try to solve this by make it a little bit greener And that's why we added carbon-aware job processing. And for the moment, it's available in Europe already, but we want to also expand, of course, to the US really, really soon.
And this is an option even for those of us in the US, because look, if it's not a web server, if it's not facing user traffic, then that means it's a back office kind of thing. There's no reason I couldn't do replication from a node. The web server could be here, but the asynchronous back office thing, I could schedule that in Europe. I could do AWS or Azure or whatever in Europe and benefit from that. Oh, that is so cool. It's like, oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. So how does it work? Like in Europe, you have NSOA, and they provide like the moments where there is the least amount of carbon intensity being, put into the air, so that the best carbon intensity moment, in fact. And we also show this in a really nice graph, by the way. So you see, I want to schedule my job, for example, between now and the next 4 hours, and then we will find the best moment in time where the least amount of carbon will be put into the air. Because often there is a lot of renewables, especially now in Europe, because we have another heat wave almost coming up again. We have another heat wave coming up.
Oh yeah.
So a lot of sun, which is good, because then we can do. There are even moments in time where you're being paid to use electricity.
Yeah. Wow.
Because there's so much solar and wind, and then it's like the best moment to run some jobs.
Why not? Especially if it's like I just need to resize 1 million images or whatever. Just do it off. It doesn't need to happen right now. It needs to be done next week. Just run it when it's possible. Oh, that is so good. And this is not just okay. I like it because it cleans the air, right? I live in San Francisco. We have exceptionally good clean air quality. You live in Belgium. Exceptionally good clean air quality. But that's not true everywhere, right? And so I like it because it cleans the air. But the other reason I like it is because I have a wallet, and I mean, come on, Europe. Right now, Europe is going through a little bit of a situation with energy contention, right? It's hard to get energy in some cases. There's political boundaries to worry about there, so like leveraging that energy effectively when you're not being paid for it, that's a very good idea. Very, very good idea. Cost-effective idea. Oh, so good. I mean, such a big fan of this idea. Well done. That's already. Is that in the enterprise version, or is that like in the open source, or how do I?
No. I don't know whether you know, but we are now. There is in JobRunner, we have anonymous usage data, and it's available on our website and so. But this way, we know how many jobs per day that we're running, and it's over 10 billion a day now. And if we can do like only 10% already in a better moment, then we can really make an impact on the world, I think. And that's why upfront it was decided this would be part of the open source version, of course.
Oh, that's the best answer ever. I just get goosebumps. That's actually huge. I mean, literally huge. Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah. And so, for me, it's really what it does. In fact, it's each day your background shop server, the leader, will do one HTTP call to one of our servers to check, hey, what's the carbon intensity for the next 24 hours in my region? And based on that, we have all the information. Your server has all the information that it needs, and then it can decide for all the different jobs to do it on the good moment. And the API, that's, I think, one of the reasons why Spring is popular, why JobRunner is popular, is because the APIs are so darn easy to use.
Yeah.
And so we really took a lot of time to make the API really easy to use. And what we did is, normally you can schedule a job. For example, schedule tomorrow at 12 o'clock. Mm-hmm. And the only thing that you need to change is the instant.now plus for calculating tomorrow. You just start typing carbon-aware.add, and then you put in your tomorrow at noon, and you give like a small margin, the margin that you have
Right.
for your job to execute, and then that's it.
That is so cool. I mean, okay, so let's say there's like in Greenland, don't they have a volcano there, right? Like,
Yeah.
so so maybe it's fine right now, clean and low carbon intensity, but then something terrible happens, a volcano happens, right? Now the carbon's up in the very, very bad, dangerous levels. Is it but that can happen like this instantly. How quickly can your system change?
We can only so what we use is we use a 24-hour forecast. So if that happens, then
so the next day.
Yeah, it's unless that happens exactly around 7 p.m.
Yeah.
But no, it's we need because what we also try to do is not to do too many outbound calls again, because each call is SSL encryption, decryption, and stuff. So that would also add up again, and then we're missing the point a bit from being carbon.
Right. That's a good point too. Yeah, it's got to be encrypted. Oh, okay, well. Damned if you do, damned if you don't, I guess. This kind of stuff is so cool though, and it's the kind of thing where you really need a platform kind of thing, right? You could write your own. I mean, Spring has scheduled and whatever, but it's not going to do. It doesn't have the enterprise sort of. It doesn't have the holistic picture. It doesn't see these big opportunities to take advantage of the scale, and that's okay. I mean, that's why I love this. So you use something like this, and you're lifted. Everything is better, and somebody has thought deep and hard about it. So I love that kind of stuff. Well done. What is so version 8 is already out there. You mentioned you can invoke a method now, so you've got that. Any other big features people should know about?
Well, in V8? A lot of quality of life improvements for developers.
Yeah.
Like, for example, when you use the Spring Boot Starter, you could have recurring jobs with just annotating a certain method and adding @recurring. And then you specify either a cron or a duration. But because it's durable, this information in the past, it was being saved inside the database. And then if you started refactoring your code, then we still keep that recurring job as an entity inside our database to know, hey, it needs to run. But if you refactor and the method is gone, for example, then before JobRunr would say, hey, we found this recurring job, but it does not exist anymore in your code. Which is not the best experience. And now,
but at least you tell them, right? That's good.
Yeah. But now it's even better, depending on, because there are multiple ways to create recurring jobs. And the easiest one, if you don't have a lot of them, is using the @recurring annotation. The other is using the API. Some have, I didn't expect this, but some have tens of thousands recurring jobs running. And they create them with the API. And so now we keep track how the recurring job was created. And if it was created by the annotation, then, and you remove the code, you refactor the code, then automatically we will not complain, hey, we can't find this job anymore, but we will just silently delete it from because it's not there anymore.
Brilliant. That's actually really brilliant. Yeah. Seamless. It feels like your code is the infrastructure, and the infrastructure is code.
Yeah, so quality of life improvements, I think. The @async job is the other one which we already discussed. And then the biggest one, which was we had to redo the implementation 4 times. Do you know that? For the recurring jobs?
No, good on you.
So a little bit of background. So JobRunr, there is the open source version, which is okay and works very fine. But like if you have tens of thousands of recurring jobs, we need to guarantee performance. And to make the wait, one step back. So where in the past, what JobRunr did is if a recurring job needed to run, for example, at 9 p.m., then it would create from the recurring job a job at 5 to 10 seconds before 9 p.m. It would create the actual job to run.
Right.
But when we want to do carbon-aware job processing, that's not good because we need to schedule the job ahead of time so that we have it, and then we can determine the best moment when that recurring job can run for the carbon thing.
Right.
And that code was so complex. I mean, to have that really performance, we tried 4 different approaches. 3 of them we implemented, but the pull request was cancelled until we found a better solution. But that was quite heavy to implement.
I can imagine. Well,
Yeah.
that's cool. I mean, that's a good point. If you have like 1,000 different jobs all going off at noon or something, wow. I mean, that's,
But that's a little bit. I mean, we are in a luxury position, I must say, that we can do 3 different implementations and then decide. I don't think there is a lot of companies that. I mean, I'm really happy that open source now pays our bills, but being able to do 3 different implementations and then just say no, not good enough. That's
right. Got to get better. Oh, that's
Yeah.
so good. That's what we want. And that's, again, no company has, I mean, there's only like 5 companies that have a business to do this kind of thing, right? The rest of us have other problems to worry about, and I don't want to worry about this. And I'm very happy that you're worrying about it. So what's your secret? How do you keep your hair? Because I'm losing mine just thinking about these problems.
Well, for one thing, I'm lucky with my wife. I think she helps me already. I must say that my hair became gray a lot recently. No. But yeah, how you do it? It's difficult. It's difficult.
Yeah.
It's the same as with you. It's long nights, making sure that that things work, that the way they need to work, and yeah. I think
tending the garden. I love
it. And enjoying that you can tend the garden. Because if it would not be a challenge, where's the fun in it?
I don't know. I think it would be nice to not have a challenge, actually. Just once. Oh, just once. Anyway, no. No, but I see what you're saying. I mean, obviously, I'm glad because you want to feel like you're growing and achieving and evolving and all that. We are after all very, very useless Pokemon, right? All of us. We don't have powers and we don't win champions. But yeah, that's cool. Like I'm glad to hear it's fruitful for you. What I'm trying to say is I'm glad it's happy. I'm glad you're happy because that makes me happy because I get more JobRunr. I think soon you and I are going to do a demo, right?
Yeah.
So what I want to do here is in a few minutes we'll cut away, close this wonderful little discussion, and we'll start a new stream, and people can watch some of these features in action. We can look at the programming model together. Does that work for you?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. So okay, everybody. So you heard the drill. We'll just come back in a few minutes. Same YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Twitch. I knew I was Twitch. I remembered it was totally Twitch. Okay. Thank you, Ronald. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for this wonderful update. People who want to learn more can go to JobRunr, JobRunr.io.
Correct.
Okay. And if they want to find you on the internet, where can they go? If you want to be found.
LinkedIn, Blue Sky, Mastodon. I try all the different channels. Twitter.
It's Ronald
Dehuysser. Dehuysser.
There we go. That guy. You can see it on screen there. Just find that wonderful human being. I don't know of any other Ronalds with that particular family name. So it was very easy for me to find you. Yeah. And then JobRunr.io. RUNR, right? Not
yeah.
Like that. Okay.
Exactly.
Is that right? Okay. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Okay, everybody. We're gonna hang up and we'll be back in a few minutes. See you soon.